Commander Zarthok stood on the bridge of his flagship, mandibles clicking with satisfaction as the Hegemony's armada dropped out of hyperspace. Before them hung a blue-green world, its single moon casting silver light across the void. The tactical display showed primitive satellites and a handful of crude space stations, nothing that could withstand the might of 10,000 warships. Designation: Planet 4875-C, his lieutenant reported. Local inhabitants call it Earth. The word meant nothing to Zarthok. Another backwater world to be harvested, its resources stripped, its population enslaved or eliminated. The Hegemony had conquered 1,000 such worlds. Begin the assault, he ordered. The first wave of plasma bombardment lit the planet's atmosphere like a funeral pyre. Cities burned. Oceans boiled. The Hegemony expected panic, surrender, the usual desperate pleas for mercy that never came. Instead, something else happened. Every human device, from ancient smartphones to quantum computers, suddenly displayed the same message: you picked the wrong neighborhood. Lieutenant Crix's scales paled. Commander, I'm detecting massive energy signatures from the planet's surface. They're opening something. What do you mean, opening? Bunkers, sir. Thousands of them. Millions. They're everywhere. The tactical display exploded with new contacts. Not ships, worse. Humans in powered armor were launching themselves from the surface by the billions, rocket-propelled and armed with weapons that shouldn't exist on a pre-FTL world. Railguns, antimatter charges, miniaturized black hole generators. How? Zarthok demanded. His answer came in the form of intercepted human communications, release restrictions lifted. All vintage military hardware authorized. Someone wake up the Mars Division. Mars Division? Vintage hardware? The humans hit the fleet like an angry swarm of metal hornets. They didn't use tactics. They used madness. Pilots steered cargo ships on ramming trajectories. Soldiers detonated nuclear devices in their own hands. One human rode a missile into Zarthok's escort destroyer, laughing over open channels. Commander, Crix screamed. I've accessed their historical databases. Earth is the forbidden world. The death world. The planet the ancients warned us about. Zarthok's primary heart stopped. Every species knew the legend, a world so violent that its own inhabitants had to be genetically modified for aggression suppression just to achieve space flight. A world where evolution had created the perfect warriors, then trapped them there for the galaxy's safety. The suppression fields, he whispered. Our attack destroyed their suppression fields. On the view screen, Earth's moon cracked open like an egg. It wasn't a moon. It was a camouflaged battle station, its surface sliding away to reveal continent-sized gun batteries. This is Fleet Admiral Chun. A human voice crackled across all channels. For 300 years, we've played nice, pretended to be peaceful, kept the old ways locked away. But you just gave us the excuse we've been waiting for. The planet itself was transforming. Mountain ranges split apart, revealing megastructures beneath. The oceans drained into massive underground hangars, disgorging ships that had been hidden for centuries. Ships with names like Vengeful Ape, Darwin's Fury, and Mutually Assured Destruction. Sir, they're hailing us, Crix whimpered. On screen appeared a human face, scarred, smiling, with eyes that held 10,000 years of suppressed violence finally given permission to play. Welcome to Earth, the human said. Population, 8 billion. Military experience. Continuous warfare since the dawn of our species. Favorite pastime. Turning enemies into archaeological footnotes. He leaned forward. Run. Zarthok didn't need to give the order. His fleet was already in full retreat, those ships that still could move. Behind them, Earth's children followed, whooping war cries in 100 languages. Their improvised weapons carving through advanced shields like paper. The last thing Zarthok recorded in his log, as his flagship burned: avoid Planet 4875-C at all costs. The humans are awake. Across the galaxy, the message spread. Earth was no longer hiding, and humanity couldn't wait to make new friends.